Alright, so we're doing the walkthrough for CM Path 3. So we're going to go up here. We're already going to fight the first boss. So we're going to go through this vent. As far as this boss goes, you can actually leash the boss and fight the ads separately first. If you go all the way back to the courtyard, you can leash them. What we're going to do is we're just going to kill the ads first. If you do have a group that has less DPS, you can drag them back to the courtyard where we started. The boss will leash in the hallway, and then you'll be able to fight the ads, basically, without the boss. As far as this boss goes, he's the same boss that's in Path 1 that you don't need to fight. You just want to constantly move. He has a shotgun, which is going to knock you down, like you saw. It's really easy to just move out of the way, though. So if you're constantly moving, it takes him a little bit to charge up, so as you can see, we basically walk out of the way. If you do get hit, you're going to get basically a endless knockdown unless he changes targets like he did. So you do want to have some type of stun breaker to break it just in case. It's also easier if you actually pull him out into the open, because you can circle strafe around him. We didn't do that there, but probably should. You can actually pull these mobs out as well, so you're not getting shot by all these turrets. Alright, so just run to the next group, dodge the flames. Alright, so this next event is it's basically you have to pick up these air rifles and reflect rockets back to the rocket turrets. You can't damage them with normal attacks. It's going to do 0 damage, so it's not even, there's no use trying, basically. So every few seconds you'll get your air blast up. You can kind of move in and out so the rest of your party can reflect as well. You're just going to reflect rockets back at the turrets to kill them. Once you kill the last rocket turret, the door at the end is going to open. Alright, now you can just drop the rocket turret, or the rocket air blast thing. So for this boss we're going to pull, you can basically pull the saboteur and the boss out and not fight the other mobs. And then, as far as the boss goes, as you can see, he throws bombs. So you just want to evade them when he throws clumps like that. I do want to try and get him out of this wall as well. It's just easier to dodge stuff when you can circle around him. But besides the bombs, he's easy, of course. Just gotta watch out for the big, when there's basically a bunch of red circles around. Because if multiple ones hit you like that, it can hurt pretty bad. Alright, so then we're just gonna run in here and kill the other mobs. Stay in the video. Okay, so again for this path you're going to keep one person in the video. The reason we do that is because these mobs are going to aggro after. So as you can see, there's spike traps basically along the path to these mobs. If you run along the left side, there's a lot less traps to dodge. So basically that's what you want to do. We're going to go up on this rock. This is basically the same room as Path 1, except you're coming in from a different entrance. In Path 1 you have to aggro the mobs down below. In this path you don't. As you can see, if we jumped on that rock and onto the ramp, we lost all their aggro. So again, just like Path 1, if you've seen it or done it, you come down into this room, line of sight the mobs, and kill them. And this next part is exactly like Path 1, so if you've seen it or know how to do it, you can skip ahead. But basically we're going to fight these two mobs first that patrol the hallway. We're going to go pull the next group. Yeah, I think in Path 1 they aggro like immediately when the rifleman hits you. In Path 3 you actually have to like do damage to them. So as you can see, if you haven't done this before, most of the mobs there were normal non-silver mobs, so they died extremely quickly. So even though it looks like there's like 8 mobs coming towards you, only 2 of them are actually silver mobs. So once you get most of them down, it's just normal, like 2 silver fight. After that, you can run up the scaffolding and kill these 2 riflemen. Now they call them forcers, but they're the same thing basically as riflemen. And again, we're just going to come over here, jump down, jump into the water, and lose aggro. Alright. So for this boss, you need to kill 3 riflemen before he activates. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's 1, and here's the other 2. Alright, so after you kill those 3 riflemen, you're going to come over here. The boss is going to activate. What we normally do is you can either do ranged or melee. There's basically downsides to each of them. In melee range, he's going to cast a ring of stone that's going to knock you down, just like that. So you can have like a stun break or stability to block it, kind of. It does moderate damage, nothing too crazy. This basically air ring that he's casting right now, if you're in ranged, it's going to reflect back projectiles. So that's basically the downside to being ranged. Overall, this guy is really, really easy. So you should be able to basically do what you want, either melee or ranged, to kill him. I think melee is a bit faster, so that's usually what we do. As you can see, we got knocked down there. Didn't take too much damage. And that's the end of him. So that's it for Path 3 of CM. Thanks for watching.